Good afternoon to all of you. So today we are going to have our Python class. Yesterday we have a class of Python, and in that Python class we have discussed some basics of Python. What is the features of Python, and I have shown you some one or two programming examples also. That how this Python actually works, or what is the facility, or what is the advantage of using this particular Python programming or Python programming language other than relative of C, C++, many other languages are also there. But what is the advantage of using this Python? So today what we are going to do that today we are going to check the Python programming, some examples of Python program. Okay. So I will just wait for only 2 to 3 minutes so that students can join, and then I will start our class. So just have a patience. Only 5 people have joined till now. So I'll just wait 1 or 2 minutes or maximum 3 minutes. If that by that time, those who have joined, I will start my class and show you the programming example of Python. Okay. So we will not wait much more. So we will start our class. So we are going to have some Python programming example. In yesterday class, I have shown you people that how to write the Hello World program. In case of in the programming language like C, C++, and Java, we have to write so many things to write a simple program print Hello World. But in case of Python, we just need to write a single one-line code to print the Hello World. So this is the basic difference. So first of all, I will share my programming window. Okay, so I think you people can see my programming window. This is the IDLE platform that is used for Python, the basic platform for using the Python. There are like another platforms of Anaconda, where Spider, many things are present, also Jupyter, all these things are present. But a very simple platform for using Python is IDLE software. I am using the currently the version of Python 3.5.0. This is the shell of this IDLE platform. So uh, today I am going to start with a very basic example of Python programming, that is adding of two numbers. I am going to start with a very simple program of adding of two numbers. So if I just ask you people that in case of to add two numbers in the programming languages like C, what we need to do? So anyone can tell me that what we need to do while if we need to write the programming language for adding two numbers. So what we need to do in case of that? So if I'm writing in C, so what we need to do? Anyone?
In C header file, variable name. Hello.
We'll just take the two numbers and then we'll declare a variable called summation, and then in summation we'll give it a definition of adding two numbers.
Means there are a lot of things need to do. First of all, we need to write the main header file, then we need to write the main functions, then we need to assign some variables, or we need to mention variables as what type of variable we are actually using. So there are a lot of things need to do. But in case of Python, if I am talking about Python, so the lines are getting reduced, so we don't need to do those type of lines actually, though we don't need to write those things actually. So we will just, what we need to do in Python, just assign the simple thing, just write a variable and assign a value. Suppose A, and I am assigning a value 4, fine. Then in the next line, suppose B, and assigning a value of 6. So no need to write that what is A, what type of data is A, or what type of data is B. In C, we need to write whether it is integer type, whether it is a float type. We need to write those particular things. But here we don't need to write anything, just A and B, putting the value of A and B at the same time. Then we just taking another variable like C, and then adding of A plus B is done here. Fine. Then we need to just do a simple thing, print C. Uh, Wait a minute.
Semicolon, sir.
Just wait a minute. Okay. So we need to use the print actually. So we just need to just whatever the variable we are using, that we need to write. So I will just have a quick session. Wait a minute. I am just stopping the screen, and again I am going to open that one. Okay. So what we are doing, just first we are assigning some values, just like A equal to 4, and then B equal to 6. So two value have been assigned. Then we are adding those value into a particular C equal to A plus B. So the value and adding of those particular thing is done here. Then just we are doing just printing that C. So just we are typing that particular C, and the value of those particular C is being displayed here. So only some 4 lines. Only we are seeing that there are only 4 lines to do the addition of two numbers. So I can make it also in a 3 line. So how that thing particularly can be done in a 3 line? So we can see that in Python, I have write only 4 lines to print the two numbers, to adding two numbers. So can anyone suggest that how it can be made in a 3 line? I can suggest that it can be done in a 3 line. So how it can be done in 3 line? Anyone? So how it can be done in 3 line? The thing is
सर
that
वेरिएबल को एक ही लाइन में लिख देंगे.
yes, okay, that's good. So I have mentioned A and B in two defined lines. So in that particular case, what I can do, just write those A and B in a single one line, in a simple one line, and add those values like this: A equal to 2 and 6. Then we just need to do C equal to A plus B, and then C. So we can see that the number of lines in Python is very much less while comparing with any other number or with any other type of programming languages. So in C, C++, or Java, whatever the platform are, so the number of lines are very much high in case of in relation of Python. So in Python, we don't need to write many of those particular things. Just the simple basic code. What is my target? What is my desired output? Think on that particular thing, and as per that, just write down the simple basic code there. Okay, so this is the simple basic thing. So now it is the one way we can write another thing. So now if I want to use those print statement and all of those things, so what changes need to be there? So I will show that how those particular thing also can be done. So I can also use those print statement here. So how that particular print statement can be done here? Okay, so I am not going to change. So A and B, the value of A and B is assigned there. So A is B, and A equal to 2 and B equal to 6 is present here. Okay, now I am using those particular sum statement. suppose sum equal to A plus B. Fine. Now I am going to display that particular thing using the print. So I need to write the print, then the first bracket. Suppose some statement is written there, the sum of, okay, the value of sum of A and B is I have mentioned. So suppose anything is written, the sum of 0, it is the index actually I am mentioning, and 1, that is the actually index. So that is written something, and it is the value is given here. So we need to write the truth or false thing. So then it has been closed. Then some format, we need to format those particular thing. Then what is the thing that first one is number, what is my variables? First one is A, and then second one is my B, and then we need to add the number. What is I've done is that is sum. So A, B, and sum. So the thing has been done. Okay, some error is been given, unexpected dash between. Okay, some error has been done here. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so now we can see the output is written in the statement like this. So I have just mentioned a print statement here. Previously, I didn't mention any print statement, just the variable. I have just write down that particular variable and clicked on the enter. The value is displayed here. Okay, I am talking about this particular section where I don't write any print section, just the value of C, just typing the keyword C, variable C, and the value is displayed. But now while I am using some print statement, I have just using that particular print statement where I have mentioned this particular keyword and the particular format of A, B, and sum. So A is my A, the value of A is my 2, the value of B is my 6, and the output and the result is stored in particular sum variable where the value is displayed as sum. So the sum of 2 and 6 is 8. So this is the simple basic Python programming language where we can do this type of particular programming in a very simple way. So we don't need to write so much things there. No need to write the header file, no need to write any main file, no need of this particular thing. So a very simple 2 to 3 or maximum 4 lines needs to be written for this particular a simple program. Now if I am want to write this particular thing in the C, we need minimum of 6 to 7 lines for those particular things. So but that's I am talking about. Yesterday I also talked about this particular thing, that the number of lines in Python is very much less, the number of lines, so the execution time will be much less, so the execution will be much faster. So this is the advantage of using the platform of Python, and that's why Python is the most recent used platform or programming tool, we can say, that is used everywhere. In case of, suppose I'm talking about machine learning, in case of artificial intelligence, or in case of any type of research work also, the Python is the most powerful tool in the field of computer science and engineering domain nowadays. And that's why it is very much important that as a students of computer science and engineering, we should learn this particular Python program, because the C and Java, these type of things are now it has been actually developed a long year back, and it has been now becoming obsolete. Okay, so we need to be updated with the recent trending techniques. So this is why, that's why we need to learn this particular platform Python. So that's why I am trying to teach you people the basics of Python, so that it will be very much helpful for you people. Okay, so now this is a particular thing where the value have been assigned, means the value is defined by me. Now whatever we are doing, our primary target is that the value needs to come from the user, because a user will be use that particular thing. So now what we need to do, that how this particular thing can be done. So how a user can type those particular things, so the how the user can input their data. So now in that particular case, how we can do that? Now I am writing this particular things where where the data will be input or entered by the user. So suppose A is there, A is my a particular variable, then I am going to take the value as an input. So whatever the thing we need to do, every keyword is present here. every keyword is present in the Python. So we don't need to mention or we don't need to look anything where. So if I want to take an input from the user, so I need to use a particular keyword where the value can be stored or value can be get by the use from the user. So suppose A is my variable and this is my keyword input where this particular input keyword suggests that a value need from the user, a value is needed from the user. So input, we need to write some input. So suppose enter a number, fine. Then the thing will be closed, bracket. Second one, enter a number, it will be displayed. Now suppose I am entering a number 4. Then suppose B, we need to input another number. Again, those particular things, the same statement input, then enter second number, fine. Suppose another, now enter second number, suppose I am entering another second number here, fine. So two number has been entered by the user. So now we can see how to take the input from the user. Now we can understand that how to take an input from the user. We can use for that particular case, we can use this input keyword to take a input from the user. Now we are going to add those particular two numbers. Okay. So suppose sum, we are using another particular statement. Suppose sum equal to A plus B. Now sum equal to A plus B have been done here. Now I am just trying to print those particular statement. Sum. Okay, sum. Wait a minute. Why it is showing like this? Sum equal to just wait a minute. I am trying to find out that what is the error. Okay. So now the thing is actually done. So what is the problem here? As per my knowledge, what I am getting that why I'm doing this sum A plus B here, or while we are doing this particular thing, it is actually doing the concatenation part actually. So some logic is been there, so it will be concatenating, and that's why the value of 4 and 6 is actually getting 46. Okay, so some concatenation logic has been misplacing there, so that's why while I am just writing this particular thing, that while I mentioned this particular keyword, this integer A plus integer B means adding those particular numbers, then my value is actually getting the correct result. Okay, so this is some type of logic we need to think about, where if I am trying this particular thing, while I am trying to add this particular thing here, simply sum equal to A plus B. So it is just having some concatenation logic, and that's why the result is displaying is that is 46. Okay, so that's actually not a true result actually. So some logic method is actually getting misplaced or mishappening there. So that's why I am modified this particular statement here, where sum equal to int a plus int b. I am just maintaining those particular things, that whether it is integer or whether it is integer or float. Okay, so that's why I am mentioning it integer, as my value is 4 and 6, so it is an integer type of value. I can also write here like something equal to float, and so I can also write here like just a minute, I'm just copying it. So in case of if I want to some generalized person, then I can write here something like float, because in float all the things integer and all the things, both the cases will be done. Okay, so if I am writing this particular sum equal to float a plus float b, and then I am also adding this particular thing, so the value will be same. We can see the sum of float a and b. So this is the particular result. So some type of concatenation may be happening there. So that's why the result is not getting particularly the true result in the first time at the first time. But while I am updating my statement, update my code, something like this, then the result is actually getting the true result, or getting actually the we are getting the actual result for my particular code. So I think up to this particularly, any doubts or any query? If there is any doubt or any query, you people can ask, or otherwise I'm going to move to my next program. So I'm saying that we are trying to learn something. Okay, so while I am teaching this particular thing, this is a new subject and this is a new topic that I am teaching. Okay, so I am also learning this particular thing. So some errors may happen while I am teaching you people. So I will try to quickly update that particular thing to get the correct one. So some errors may happen from my side also. Okay, so if you will have any doubts or any query, please ask, so that if I know the answer, I will answer you. If I don't know, then I will try to learn the particular thing, and then I will try to get back to you people. Okay, so don't think and just ask if you will have anything in your mind. Okay, so this is a new topic. Actually, I am saying again that this is a new topic. Python is a new programming language that we are both learning at the same time. I am also learning. I know something, but still I am learning again, and I am trying to teach you people at the same time. So
सर
yes.
हाँ सर, जो हम लोग लिख रहे हैं यहाँ पर प्रिंट जो ग्रीन कलर में है, सम ऑफ 0 and 1:2, सर ये हम समझ रहे कि वो ले रहा है, मतलब वैल्यू वहां से वेरिएबल को उठा रहा है, फिर ये, बट वो कैसे इसको कर रहा है काम, मतलब
तुम ये वाला स्टेटमेंट पे बात कर
सर
रहे हो
जैसे
ना?
सम ऑफ 0 and 1, हाँ यस सर, 0 and 1:2 वहां पर लिखे हैं ना, तो
हाँ,
वो किस तरह से मतलब वेरिएबल को ये ले रहा है,
ओके
और किस तरह से आउटपुट वो समझ कैसे रहा है उस लाइन को, और आउटपुट कैसे दे रहा है, वो वेरिएबल कैसे ले रहा है?
ओके फाइन। तो द थिंग इज, देखो मैंने जो दो इनपुट वहां पे दिया है, एक मैंने ए दिया है और एक मैंने बी दिया है, ठीक है ना? तो दिस इनपुट इज अ बिल्ट इन
बी।
फंक्शन, so that is already present in my Python programming language, or anywhere it is. Okay, now in the C statement, what we do that C में क्या करते थे, the print बोल के क्या लिखते थे, the sum of this particular percentage of those, means the integer and float, all of the things हम लोग लिखते थे ना. So here the sum of 0 and
Yes,
1
sir.
is 2. Okay, so means we are trying to जो इनपुट पे जो हम लोग जो फॉर्मेट ले रहे हैं इनपुट पे, तो हम लोग को वैल्यू ए एंड बी का इनपुट वैल्यू ले रहे हैं. तो सपोज 0 and 1 जो है वो हमारा इंडेक्स पोजीशन को 2 पे डिनोट कर रहा है. तो मेरा यहाँ पे कितना वेरिएबल्स है एक्चुअली, एक है मेरा ए, एक है मेरा बी, और लास्ट वन में आता है क्या, सम सी. तो 3 वेरिएबल है हमारे यहाँ पे, है ना, ए बी सी. यहाँ पे ए में हम लोग एक वैल्यू स्टोर कर रहे हैं, बी पे हम लोग एक वैल्यू स्टोर कर रहे हैं, सम पे हम लोग एडिशन ऑफ वैल्यू स्टोर हो रहा है. तो
Addition, yes, sir.
तो 0 1 and 2. So 0 is my first variable as an index position, b is my second index
Yes, sir.
variable, and 2 is my third index variable. So 0 1 2 as per the variable we are mentioning, that is the index position of those particular thing, and as per that particular format 0 1 and 2, we need to write those particular thing in the format section, that a. So a is my first index, that is mentioning the 0, b is my second index, that is
Yes, sir.
mentioning the 1, and sum is my
1.
third index, that is mentioning to 2. So as per
2.
that particular 0 1 2, we need to mention the format also. And then the 0,
Yes, sir.
the sum of 0 means what is the input of 0, that is 4. Input of 1 is 6. Okay, so that's why we can see that sum of
Yes,
4 and
sir.
6 and then the output, it is in particular 2 means the sum, that is 10. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now we will move to my next part, that is in our C programming. I am just going through that particularly C programming, the basics of C programming, where we have learned the steps, the basics C programming we have learned at the time of C. So first one, this is the addition. Then what program we have learned, that swapping of two variables. That is another program that we have learned at the time of C, that swapping of two variables. So now we want to swap two variables. So how we can do that? How we can do that in Python actually? In C, we all know that how we can do that, but in Python, how the thing can be done. So we need to do some swapping here. So suppose I am taking two variables. First one is x and second one is y, and I am trying to enter some value. Suppose x is 5 and y is 10. So two variable have been entered. So x is my 5 and y is my 10. Okay. So also we can take input from the user. That is not an issue. So how to take input from the user? Anyone? How we are going to take input from the user? In case I am not mentioning the value of the variable. So if I want to take the input from the user, so what we need to write? Anyone who wants to say the answer, that how we are going to take the input from the user? I have just shown you people the particular thing. So how we are going to take the input from the user? Just need to write the value of x. X equal to input. We are going to use the keyword input, and then some statement that is already mentioned here. Okay, we people can see. So this is the way how to take an input from the user. This is the way how to take an input from the user. Fine. So now I have my value of x and y. Then what is the logic? How we can swap two variables? How we can swap two variables? So anyone tell me the logic of swapping two variables? So there is two variables already present, x and y. So how we can swap this particular two variables? There are two ways to swap this. Swap this particular two variables. There are two methods. One is by taking a third variable, and also without taking any third variable. So anyone tell me the simple way by taking a third variable? I want to take a third variable. Then how I am going to do this particular thing? So Savan, tell me the logic of those particular swapping. By taking the third variable, what will be the logic? Savant Raj, are you present there? Savant Raj, are you present there? Okay. Sudhir Bhagat. Sudhir Bhagat.
Yes, sir.
So what will be the logic of swapping two variables using third variable? हमारे पास दो वेरिएबल है x एंड y, और उसमें दो वैल्यू है 5 एंड 10. तो मैं इस दोनों वेरिएबल का वैल्यू को इंटरचेंज करना चाहता हूँ. x का वैल्यू है 5, y का वैल्यू है 10. So I want to change the value of x to 10 and y to 5. So what will be the logic if I want to use a third variable? मैं एक थर्ड वेरिएबल की यूज करना चाहता हूँ. So what will be the logic by which हम लोग ये चीज कर सकते हैं? तो लॉजिक क्या होगा? दिस इज अ बेसिक क्वेश्चन ऑफ सी ऑल्सो. सी प्रोग्रामिंग में हम लोग ये कर चुके हैं, तो ये तो आना चाहिए. सुधीर. पल्लवी.
So by taking the third variable, no?
Yes. So what will be the logic of by taking the third variable? What we need to write here?
Then we will then z is equals to x. First we will.
Okay,
And
just
then
go on. I
x
will
is
write
equals to y, and
x equal to y. Then
x is equals to y, and then y is equals to z.
okay. So you have tell me this particular thing: z equal to x, x equal to y, and y equal to z. Correct. So I have write your code, whatever the things you have said. I have just write this particular thing, and then I am going to check the value of x. So it is the value of x is 10, correct? And then I'm going to check the value of y, then it is y equal to 5. So we can see that what is the simple logic? The simple logic that we are taking a third variable where we are taking my third variable, that is my z. Z is my third variable, and I am just interchanging the value of x. I am going to input that particular value to z. Then my x is now free. So x doesn't hold any particular value. Now I am putting the value of y into x. So my value of y is particularly 10 at the first moment. So just value of 10 is getting transferred to x. Now my y is actually free. So I am considering a value temporarily variable, that is z, and putting that particular value of z, that is 5. We are going to transfer it to y. So this is a simple logic of swapping. So we can see that only this particular line 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 we can say, because I can write x and y in a simple line. So the value will be coming in a single display line. So only 5 lines we need to write. So this is the particular thing of Python, that we don't need to write any particular thing, and all of the keywords, all of the things is actually present. So whenever we are going to take an input, we can only use this particular input statement. We can only use this particular keyword input. So this is a very easy to understand this particular Python programming language. So that's why I am saying that people should learn this particular Python programming language. So those who have a laptop with you people, those who have laptop in your home or any type of desktop in your home, just download this particular IDLE platform. This is a very simple, no need to, no complexity to download and install this particular thing. Just go and download this particular IDLE platform and install it, and try to run this particular code. Try to practice this particular code and try to learn, so that it will be very much helpful. Uh, why I am saying this? Because uh, in the upcoming days, or not in the upcoming days, in the, if I'm talking about recent particular days or current scenario of computer science and engineering, this artificial intelligence and machine learning is the most dominant topic. Okay, so while coming up in your next sem, it is sixth sem, and then you are going to be in the seventh and eighth sem in your current fourth year, and while doing a project. So I'm talking about a project actually, because while doing a project, building a website, creating a website or designing a website is not uh, looks attractive nowadays, because when you are going to apply for a job, so if you are mentioning in your CV that I have designed a particular website, so that is a long old days back things, where anyone can do, anyone can find the course anywhere and just put that particular thing and make a website. Okay, so nowadays 10, 11, 12 students can also design or build a website. So this, now we need to grow up, or we need to move on, because we are a BTech student and we are an engineering science, computer science and engineering department student. So we need to learn something new. So that's why I am suggesting to learn those particular things. Because why? In your fourth year, final year, in the project part, if you are choosing this particular project on AI and machine learning, this particular domain using this Python programming, then it will give you a extra benefit or added value in your CV. So while applying for a job, it will give you a more credit. So it looks your CV, or it will differentiate your CV from the other particular students or other particular people, those who are doing on a website, on a building a website on those particular thing. Okay. So it is my suggestion. So what we are going to choose, it is up to you, because in final year of this particular batch of, means your juniors, your senior batch, I have two groups of projects, and both the two groups are doing the project on this particular AI and machine learning and this particular Python programming actually. Okay, so I suggest students to take this particular project, where you people can learn something new. So it is up to you whether you people can, whether you people want to do those particular things. That is up to you. So that's why I am just trying to teach you this particular new platform language and new things, so that it can be helpful for all of you people. So any doubts or any query? Anything anyone wants to ask? Because today time is very short, only 3 minutes is left. So if anyone wants to ask anything, then they can. So in case have anyone know, if anyone have no particular type of doubts, then I will upload 2 questions in LMS in the Python section, in the Python courses. Okay, where to program will be given to you people, and you people need to write that particular code in the Python program, and you people need to show the code in my next class. Okay, so the thing is that you people need to write those particular code for those particular Python programming in the Python language, just in a copy, just in copy, and keep it with you, because in the next class you people need to show me that particular thing, and I am going to write your code here and going to check that whether it is okay or not. Fine. So write down your names in the chat box for the attendance purpose. So I will mark your attendance. Write down your name. So any query, if you people have any doubts or anything, then you can ask me. Otherwise, we will move on to our. We will meet you with our next class, where some more programming, new programs will be done. So I will try to make it some more interactive. So I will request all of you to speak up. So if all of you doesn't speak up, then it will not be that much interactive, because it's a new thing which all should learn. So it will be an interactive session. So whatever the doubts in your mind, do ask me. Feel free to tell me. If I have the answer, I will tell you. If I don't have the answer at the right particular time, then I will take some time and I will surely clear your doubts in my next class. Fine. So all of you write down your names in the chat box for the attendance purpose. Only 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people have write down your name, and those who didn't write down name till now, write down your name quickly. Otherwise, the session is going to end, and the attendance will may not be marked. Okay, and by that time, I will also like to share one thing, that please do not step outside unless there is some emergency, because the situation is not so good in India and in your locality also. So please stay in your home and stay safe. Be with your family and take care. Thank you all for joining in the session.
Thank you, sir.